What's going on, Jerome? So the voice in a little rough shape, but still we persist because it is draft season, and damn it, I'm excited. We're fired up. Let's go. Brian Flores is in the building now. We don't have any parameters, so we're just going in because, of course, free agency and also what the Vikings do with the current roster is going to have a big impact. So right away, I'm taking Zay Flowers. Like I don't care, but just look at the draft. So Will Anderson at 1, Bryce Young to the Texans. I think that's a fantastic get. Witherspoon, to the Cardinals going 3. Levis QB2 off the board to the Colts. Wow. Jalen Carter falls all the way to 5. Wow. I don't see that happening. I think Jalen Carter at minimum is going to be a top 4 pick because I think that's the bottom of where the Bears are going to trade down. You got Tyree Wilson, CJ Stroud Tyree Wilson going to the Lions. Him opposite of Hutchinson. That sucks. That sucks big time. Stroud to the Raiders. I actually love that pick. Falcons. So if they don't get Lamar Jackson in a trade, getting Anthony Richardson, because I like Desmond Ridder. Anthony Richardson has a sky-high potential. I think he could be a star for the Falcons and Arthur Smith. Christian Gonzalez going to the Panthers. Gonzalez and J.C. Horn. Let's go. Brian Branch goes to the Eagles. Damn it. Are you kidding me? Are you effing bleeping me? So Brian Branch goes to the Eagles. Hate it. Paris Johnson goes to the Texans. Paris Johnson to the Titans. Van Ness to the Texans. D'Amico Ryans gets himself an alpha pass rusher in Van Ness. Quentin Johnson goes to the Jets. So whoever the hell's going to be quarterback with the Jets, is it Derek Carr? Is it Rodgers? Is it whoever? So they land a great outside the numbers receiver. So you do have Quentin Johnson. You do have Garrett Wilson. I mean, that's a pretty good combo. Quentin Johnson, maybe shades of Plaxico Burress back in the day when he was with the Steelers as well as the Giants. Broderick Jones going to the Patriots. Jordan Addison going to the Packers. I hate it. I hate this with all of my being because that's an awesome addition for Jordan Love. Murphy going to the Commies. Cansey. So I think that Cansey's draft stock is certainly shot up, and I think once he goes through the combine and just shows off that physical freakness, I think that he could be a top end of the first round draft pick. Deontay Banks going to the Lions. All right, so the Lions get Banks and they get Tyree Wilson. That sucks. Hate it. Skoronowski falls all the way to the Bucks. Brian Brusley goes to the Seahawks. Nolan Smith, edge rusher. So Nolan Smith pairing up with Bosa. I mean, that's fantastic. And then Smith and Jigba. If they do indeed keep Lamar Jackson, I think this is a great addition, him working out of the slot. So for the Vikings, so Joey Porter Jr. makes a lot of sense. Zay Flowers generally isn't available in these mock drafts, so you got to consider him. And just want to... Will McDonald's going to be a dude. I think Will McDonald is going to go higher than people expect. I think he's an absolute physical freak. Osiris Torrance is, of course, there. Ujulari is interesting. We got a bunch of trade offers here. Steelers are at 32. No, I'm not going on that far. You know what? I'm just going to say screw it. I'm going to stick and pick. We're going Zay Flowers, baby. I can buy myself flowers. I like it. This is a team that drafted Percy Harvin, and Zay Flowers' comp is Percy Harvin. It's Deebo Samuel. Using him in a lot of interesting and creative ways. The way that Kevin O'Connell maybe should have used Jalen Reagor this year, but didn't, is what it is. So now, Cody Mauch is just sitting there chilling. Hendon Hooker. Dwight got a Hooker. Ivan Pace Jr. I love. Tajay Spears. I love. Initially this is going to be like this is going to be the Noah Sewell's there. I mean, do we just reach and take Sewell? Well, reach. Yeah, people always say, "Oh, you're reaching in these drafts." I mean, my big board does not match up with PFFs, right? So Mach certainly would be tempting, but I actually do think that the Vikings could potentially suture up the offensive line in free agency. Clark Phillips, I like. Doesn't really necessarily fit the prototype of what Flores is going to be looking for, but he is just a damn good football player. Jacqueline Roy, that would make a lot of sense. Get that interior pass rush going. Jalen Jones is a guy I love too. But like we laid out, I think there's a chance that if the Vikings re-sign, if the Vikings bring back Patrick Peterson, even though schematically he doesn't really sync up with Brian Flores, but he's just a good leader and a good player. If you bring back him, if you bring back Duke, and the other corners are healthy, I mean, that's a pretty good cornerback room. We got a couple trade offers. So Chiefs at 95. Can we get this done? Trade will not be accepted. 95 and 123. Also, I want some back-end picks. All right, 42% chance. Like, we'll take those odds. Let's go. So I'm actually okay with a lot of the guys that are still on board here. So Clark is still there. Jack and Roy is still there. Pace is still there. I mean, we could trade down again because now we got a fistful of picks. But I'm not dropping down to 149. Screw that noise. So I do like the corners that are generally available later on. But Spears is so interesting. All right, so it's either Sewell or Pace. I'm going to go with Noah Sewell. Like, I do like Pace. I understand why people are apprehensive about him because he doesn't check all the boxes measurable-wise, but he's just a playmaker, man. Fajelko is there. Sean Johnson. Coburn is fantastic. Broderick Martin I like a lot. Byron Young. Zach Pickens I love too. Yeah. Huh. That's Caillou Blue Kelly's there. All right. So we got a lot of options here because we basically have back-to-back picks. So we got the wideout. We got the linebacker. All right, so I'm going to take Kelly because I'll be most bummed if I lose out on him. Actually, Voorhees is there too. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Byron Young. And we're going to take Voorhees. There we go. So lining up in the trenches. Feeling pretty good about this. Yeah. Really unexpected that Zay fell to 23, snapping him up in a second. I think that Rashad Torrance's and Trey Dean, I think their versatility would make a lot of sense here. Mafi is a stud. All right, let's see. We got 160 and 177. Also, we have 227. This is a 161. All right, so can we package this? All right, let's do that. Actually, 247. That's 26% chance. Whatever. All right. Offer again. There you go. All right. So we are back. So we got back-to-back picks. I'm going to take Trey Dean. And I am going to take, Mafi makes sense. So we got the safety. Cornerback-wise, Julius Brents. Yes. All right. So we're going to take super freak Julius Brents. So we got the corners. We got the safety. We got the playmaking wide receiver. We got one of the best off-ball linebackers in the draft. And we got 2 picks remaining. So I'm feeling pretty damn good. Cameron Young went. Shoot. All right, 2 7th-round picks. DJ Dale. They're chilling. Let's see here. So, unfortunately, we didn't take an edge rusher. But that sort of is what it is. DTR. Doesn't badge it. Not really interested. Edge rushers. Find a diamond in the rough. Lonnie Phelps I like. Truman Jones. Andre Howard. Beal. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go with Phelps in this spot. And what else can we do? Tavion Thomas just went. Maybe I should have taken running back first. Oh, well. Travis Dye is there. Evan Hall. Mims. Yeah, I've generally been targeting Evan Hall. I like his slipperiness in the 7th round. So seeing what we got, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty damn good, man. But again, no parameters. But the fact that Zay Flowers was just there, snapped him up immediately. They got Noah Sewell. We traded down with the Chiefs. We got Byron Young coming in out of Alabama. He's a guy who didn't really max out on his potential. I think certainly could be a better pro than he was in college. Andrew Voorhees is a fantastic interior offensive lineman. Getting him in the 4th round, really love that. Trey Dean, Julius Brents, 2 versatile defensive back pieces. Huge value in the 5th round. And then we got edge rusher Lonnie Phelps as well as running back Evan Hall at the back end of the 7th round with our trade with the Chiefs. But Yeah, overall, I mean, the crown jewels of this draft, Flowers and Sewell, two immediate starters and contributors. I love it. I love it, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. 7th-round Vikings mock draft. Yet again, let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull, production value.